Books are all around us, what do they say? If you can't read, they're pretty anyway. Bodacious Books.
Good morning and welcome to Bodacious Books, where I judge books based solely upon their covers for you. So, this is my first video on my channel, and I hope that you get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I'm certainly going to as well. And we're going to take a journey through some pretty amazing books, and by through, I mean all around, not actually going inside of any books, because that would require effort. And we all know how much your effort is worth. Mine's worth about 10 cents an hour. So, to save 10 cents an hour, we're going to go over this book today called Knit, Purl, Dye, and then I have another book for us as well. Let's go explore some books. Knit, Purl, Dye is an excellent novel. Excellent little tale by, let's see, Anne Cannadeo. Anne Cannadeo. Also the author of While My Pretty One Knits. So she's got a thing for knitting. If there's one writer that knows anything about knitting, it's Anne Cannadeo. You can see her there. She knows a thing or two about writing. Don't you know? Getting into this, Knit, Purl, Dye is it's about a young ball of yarn who was separated from his father, and you can see here he just wants to return to the ocean. He wants to return to his father, who is looking for him. But then someone started knitting. We have a knitter among us. Is it Anne Cannadeo? The wine was spilled in an attempt for the young little ball of yarn to get away from this horrible knitting. Long story short, very, very short, knitting kills, friends. Anne Cannadeo knows this, and she's trying to warn us. Knit, Purl, Dye. Pick it up at your local library. Man, there's even like a skull in the water. What is this person knitting with?
Gloria Sterling had it all. Money, looks, and a sexy young husband.
The police are quick to call it an accident, but sorting out Gloria's final hours leaves too many loose ends to satisfy her friends. That rhymes, and it brings in a knitting joke. Who was the last person to see Gloria alive on that quiet summer night? Probably Gloria. Next, we have in the Soccer Cats series, Matt Christopher writes a somber tale called Heads Up. It's an instructional book, a manual, about not teaching your kids how to play soccer. Don't do it. They will get head injuries. Heads up, people. We see a youngster back here who is having trouble balancing on one leg. Kids aren't meant to balance on stuff. You can't get kids to like try to balance and not hurt themselves. Please pick this up for the safety of your children. Heads Up by Matt Christopher, illustrated by Daniel Vasconcelos. That guy gets all of his skill from his Italian heritage. His father and his father before him illustrated instruction manuals such as this, except they were about not teaching kids football. Different over there. Pick that one up too. Heads Up! Oh, this is number 6. Number 1, The Captain Contest. It's about not competing with your friends because they might murder you. Number 2, Operation Babysitter. What lurks around the corner of your babysitter's home? Check tonight at 9. Number 3, Secret Weapon. Okay, there's no hiding that one is about weaponry. Number 4, Hat Trick. So they're getting into like con jobs and stuff now. Number 5, Master of Disaster. Somebody really wants to spice these up by just naming them crazy things. And number 6, Heads Up. Heads up, yo. I'm gonna go take a look at this one, and I'm gonna learn how to save some yarn.